She's definitely one of the most book-accurate Dorothy dolls that was ever produced. Hello fellow Ozians, and welcome to the channel. Today we're looking at another porcelain doll from my Wizard of Oz collection. Dorothy, as designed by Phyllis Wright, was released by Paradise Galleries in 2000. She was a limited edition and originally cost $25 US. As with all of the other Paradise Galleries dolls, Dorothy comes in this pink and white polka dot styled box. Unfortunately, there are no marks on this box indicating she is a Wizard of Oz doll. So if you're ever in the wild and see one of these boxes, it won't necessarily be one of these Wizard of Oz dolls. It could be any doll from Paradise Galleries. You're gonna have to open up the box to find out if this actually is one of the dolls you're looking for. And here is Dorothy. I'm sure one of the first things that you notice about this doll is her design. Phyllis Wright, the woman who designed these dolls, very clearly took inspiration from those original W.W. Denslow illustrations in The Wonderful Wizard of Oz. And you can certainly see this with Dorothy. I like how the doll has very clear references to Denslow while also making some things a little bit fancier. I like how Phyllis has given Dorothy more lace elements onto her dress that wasn't present in those original illustrations. It makes the doll just a little bit sweeter. I like that. The lace that's used on the apron in particular is really nice. And also something else that's nice about this doll's outfit is that everything is separates. So the apron is removable. It's simply tied in the back. Her blue gingham dress is snapped in the back. Underneath that is an underskirt, which is separate, and underneath that are bloomers, which are also separate. I love it when things are not all one piece, and this is really nicely made. Like a lot of the other dolls in this collection, Dorothy's shoes are molded onto her feet. They're not separate. But it's super duper nice to see silver slippers on a Dorothy doll, referencing the color of the original slippers from the novel. Like all of the other dolls in this collection, Dorothy's body features porcelain and cloth elements. She is slightly posable, but doesn't have a whole lot of motion, and that's just from the way that she's constructed. It doesn't distract from the doll's beauty. The doll features hand-painted details, from her fingernails being painted to her wonderful little charming face. Dorothy does have glass eyes that are in this sort of hazelnut brown, which also matches her wig. I wonder if this is a slight reference to Judy Garland with her auburn hair. Don't know, but I think it's a nice shade. Dorothy's accessories include her basket and Toto. One thing to definitely note about this basket is that it is very, very fragile because of the materials that they have used. It is very thin. My basket was already torn here at the handle when I received her. So if you should pick up this doll, just be aware to handle the basket very gently because I would not want this to break. One thing that is a little curious about mine is that the previous owner must have reattached the handle at some point because the staples in the sides have been done a second time. Fascinating. Toto here is made of porcelain, and he looks like he comes directly, yet again, from those W.W. Denslow illustrations. He is a hollow porcelain figure, so also be very gentle with him because this would definitely break if it was to fall. So be aware of Toto. And he's a rather nice, large-sized Toto. Hilariously, the advertisement pictures for this doll show you putting Toto in the basket. And I wouldn't do that because this basket's already fragile and thin, and I can't imagine Toto being on the inside of this basket. So I've always had him right beside Dorothy. You're good right there. On Dorothy's other wrist is her hang tag, which says Paradise Galleries on the front. The inside gives you information on how to care for your doll. And Dorothy comes with a certificate. And just like the Scarecrow, Tin Man, and Lion from this line, Dorothy's is a sort of book-like certificate. The front shows a picture of the doll and the name of the doll, Dorothy, and the inside has a picture of Dorothy, Scarecrow, Tin Man, and Lion together on the yellow brick road, which is super cute. And on the left is the actual certificate telling you which number the doll is. These particular dolls were only produced for 100 firing days, so they are a little bit on the rarer side of Wizard of Oz porcelain dolls. The back gives you information on Paradise Galleries as a doll company. She's definitely one of the most book-accurate Dorothy dolls that was ever produced. So if you were interested in getting this doll or any of the others from this line because you want to have more of a Denslow-esque feel to your Wizard of Oz collection, this is definitely a set to be hunting out. Overall, I love this doll. I love how she looks like those W.W. Denslow illustrations. I love the entire line that this doll comes from. Sure, Glenda and the Wicked Witch don't quite look like the Denslow illustrations, but they are still fun in this line. Any of these dolls would make a great addition to your Wizard of Oz collection. Now, if you wanted to just add Dorothy to your collection, how much is that going to cost you? Well, unfortunately, you won't be spending $25 to get her, as, like a lot of the other dolls from this collection, Dorothy is also a little rarer. I've seen her sell anywhere between $50 to $100. For some reason, the Scarecrow, Tin Man, and Lion from this line are a little more common than Dorothy. I've seen more of them sell than I've seen of Dorothy's. Don't know why. That's just what I've seen. Which makes her a little bit of an oddity in the Dorothy doll lineup, in that I don't see her discussed that much, and I think it's because of the rarity of this doll. So if you're interested in adding this doll to your collection, be on the lookout for her. She is definitely a really nice one. And now that we have come to the end of yet another doll collection, are there any other Wizard of Oz doll lines that you would like me to cover on the channel? Hopefully these are ones that I own. Let's have a discussion down in the comments section. And if you liked that video, please give it a thumbs up, comment down below, and subscribe. New videos are posted every 2 weeks on the 15th and last day of each month. And if that doesn't satisfy your appetite for Oz, follow the link in the description to ozclub.org and join the International Wizard of Oz Club. Until next time, bye y'all.